then subscribe to our channel. When you join tonight, please remember to um, share the link, share the link, share the link. Go on YouTube, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And tonight, we are going to talk about, can a person actually love more than two people at once? Can someone love two people equally at the same time? Oftentimes we hear people saying that I love this person, but I love this person as well. And I'm going to tie this to a story. But before I get started, please share the link. Please share the link so that other people can join and we can discuss this topic. When you join in, you can also drop your comments as well. Let me know if you agree or if you disagree. Let me know if you think a person can actually love two people equally. If not, let me know as well. So tonight, please remember that once you join, share the link and then also subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Remember to share the link, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. My name is Abna Usua. For those that don't know, please remember to share the link. And I'm sorry that I'm a bit distracted. I'm just trying to share the link now so other people should join. When you join in, please just drop your name or say hello under the comment section. Let me know that you're joining live today. Let me know that you're joining live today. And please remember to share the link as well. The topic on the table is it possible for a person to love two people equally? Is that possible for someone to love two people equally? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Let me know what you think about this. We are going to talk about it tonight. We are going to discuss it tonight. So drop in the comment section. And even as we are preparing to begin this conversation, please share the link so other people can join in as well. Today's conversation is going to be quite interesting. So please remember to share the link as well as I'm sitting here doing mine too. Please remember you can go on YouTube on Owusua TV, OWUSUA. Again, it's OWUSUA. And then subscribe to our channel on YouTube and share the link, share the link, share the link. And then take your seat and have that time to sit and talk with us tonight. Please remember when you join, drop your name, your comment. So the question today is it possible for a person to love two people equally? Is it possible for a person to love two people equally? And when I talk about love, I mean romantic love. Can you love two people romantically, equally? Example is those that are married. Is it possible that you love your spouse and then love somebody else? Or for those that are dating, is it possible that you love your significant other that you're with and then love somebody else as well? If you're joining me live today, please drop in the comment section and then let me know what your views are on this. So most often, especially in the African community, today I read something about polygamy because I know that in Africa we do practice that, or some African countries and some African tribes or cultures do practice polygamy. And sometimes I think those that are not in that situation are marveled by this concept of polygamy. And so the question on the table today is, can a person love two people equally? So that those that are married to more than one partner, even those that are married already in a relationship where they're only with one person, is it possible for them to love their spouse and love somebody else? And in the situation of the polygamy, is the polygamist able, or the main member of the polygamy marriage, are they able to love those multiple spouses that they have. So for the women, are they able to love two men equally? And for the men, are they able to love two women equally? If you're joining us live today, please remember to comment, say hi, drop your question, or drop your contribution to this topic. Do you believe that a person can truly, honestly love more than one person romantically at a time, or do you believe that you can love just one person by themselves at a time? So if you're joining us live today, please remember to share this link and let us discuss the topic today that is on the table. Again, remember, my name is Apna Usua. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel on Usua TV or WUSUA and TV and subscribe. You can go back and watch all old episodes that we've had in the past. And on this coming Sunday, we're going to sit down with a married couple, and travel with them in time to where they started and how they ended up getting married. You would not want to miss this. This is going to be on our YouTube channel on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please remember to subscribe so when the time is up, when we go live, you're going to be notified so you can join and you don't have to miss the show. And please remember, if you're joining us live right now, you can go already and subscribe to the channel. Also, remember to share the link today. And the question is, can a person love two people equally at the same time? This brings me to those that are in a polygamy marriage, because I read I believe it was just a meme today that was saying that polygamy is for men. It's not for men to have multiple wives, but it's for every woman to have a husband. And this was what they were saying. And my question today is, those that are in those type of marriages, those that are in a relationship but they feel like their heart is out with somebody else, is it possible for you to love two people or multiple people at the same time in a romantic manner though? Not just in an agape or any other type of love, but in a romantic manner. Can you equally love multiple women at the same time? Will you be able to give yourself, all of yourself, fully to each and every one of them? Will you be able to give them that desired attention and time equally? Because if you love them equally, that means that everything that you're doing with one, you're going to do with the other as well. So, is it possible for a person to love more than one person equally at a time? If you're watching me live today, you can drop in the comment section what you believe or what you think about this, and you can wave and say hi and we can discuss this. So many a times, Sister Fia said, I don't think so. So those that are in a polygamist marriage, you don't think that they love their spouses equally? And then sometimes you hear a married couple or one of the married persons say, oh, I love my spouse, but there is this ex or this old friend that I really love, and every time I think about them or when I remember them, I can't get over them. I just love them and I will always love them. And so, is it even possible? So, in that situation, is it their current spouse that they don't love enough? Or is it the old spouse or the old boyfriend or the old girlfriend that they love as much? So, is it possible? Is it possible for you to? Sister Cynthia said, hi, sis. Hello to you too, Sister Cynthia. So, the question on the table today is it possible for a person to love two people equally? Is that possible? Because we have those that are in a polygamist marriage, and then we even have those that are married and they are dating on the side, and these people are saying that it is because they love these individuals that they are having the affair with or they are married to. is it true that you can really give all your heart to different people at the same time equally? Are you able to spend that much time with each and every one of them? Are you not going to be partial with one and then not with the other? Are they all going to receive you on the same note? Or how are you able to do that? For those that believe that it's possible, and those that think it's not possible, why do you not think it's possible? Because we have people that are in polygamous marriage that are still married, and it seems like their homes are okay, you know. And each of the wives, I don't know deep within them, but they feel like they are okay. So is it possible that maybe the spouse love those multiple partners equally? Sis Cynthia said no, sis, we can never love equally, but we can love fairly. So those that are in a polygamous marriage, do you believe that their spouse don't love them all the same? Do you think that they have more love for one than the other? Or why can we not love more than one person equally? In a romantic manner, let me say that, because I don't want somebody to be confused and think I'm talking about just the agape love or general love. Because even that we know that even that we are biased with that too. But today we are concentrating on the romantic love. And I'm asking this question to go back to, so then if people are not able to truly if people are claiming that they love more than one person at the same time, so then does that justify why people are in polygamous marriage? Okay, Sister Fia is saying that they cannot love two people at the same time because he or she will lie to one of them. So, meaning if you're with this person and the other person is calling you, or when you go to this person, you're going to tell them the story they want to hear, and then you go to this other one and then you're going to tell them the story, especially in the situation of those that are having extramarital affairs, because they are out here telling their spouse, their husband, or their wives that they love them, and then they go to their side chick or they go to their side, I don't know what the side guys are, maybe the side hen or the side cock, and then they tell them that they love them as well. So is it possible for them to be able to love both people at the same time? Sister Fia and Sister Cynthia said they don't think so. And you would have to lie to one, and or you have to lie to both of them actually, because I'm sure they're not coming to their spouse and telling them, oh, my side chick is this and that, and then go back and then be honest and tell their side chicks that my wife is this and this and that. Okay, so Sister Cynthia is saying that the deepest love always goes towards the first wife. So if that's the case, then what is the point of them even marrying those additional wives on top of their first wife? If you truly seriously love your wife, what would make a man, or if you truly seriously love your husband, what will make a man or a woman go behind their husband? And in our African community or in our African culture, we know that polygamy is mostly practiced by men, not women. Even though women are part of it, I mean, they are the ones that get married into these polygamous uh, uh, marriages. These women are not the ones initiating it. But why, if a man is satisfied with his wife, why would he want to go on and bring in another wife or have a side chick or a girlfriend or a concubine? What is the essence of that? Because truly, truly, if you love your wife and you are giving them your whole heart, your whole attention, then what else do you have left to go give to another woman? Sister Cynthia is saying that this is why it's wrong to be with too many wives. And then we also have women out there. I'm sure they also have their reasons why. And the most common one that we hear from these women are, oh, because he can take care of me. So in that situation, they are honest with themselves. They're not saying because they love them, or they're not saying because the man loves them. That's why they're getting married to them. They are saying that it is convenient. So these women that are married into polygamous marriages are doing it out of convenience and not doing it because of love. But then these men are claiming that they're doing it because they love their spouse and they love this second person that they want to bring into their equation. So Sister Fia says sometimes they're looking for kids. So she's saying that some of the reason why some of these men are marrying multiple wives or having a side chick, like having an extramarital affair, is because they're looking for kids. But what is the guarantee that if that is your reason for pursuing a side chick or a potential second or third or fifth wife, whoever, whatever, what is the guarantee that they're going to be able to have kids if that is truly what these men are looking for? What is the guarantee? And then how do you perceive the woman that you're going to try to have kids with? So for her, you believe that she doesn't deserve to be loved like your first wife, who you love enough. So basically you're taking care of yourself. I have one that I can give my whole heart to, and I have one that can produce for me some children. Like, is this the thinking of men? And I don't know if men are watching live today, but men, you to contribute. What will make a man love two women or claim to love two women at the same time? Or what will make a man have an extramarital affair with another woman if they truly love their first wives in the first place? Sister Cynthia said most of the women in a polygamous marriage cheat a lot. Okay, so this one I don't think I ever heard or seen that. Because when we think of polygamy, especially right now, we think in the olden days, our grandmother's time. And I don't think we would like to imagine our grandmothers that were in a polygamous marriage having an extramarital affair. But at that point, well, so then it's just like a conference marriage. Basically, everybody is involved because the man is up here with multiple wives, and the woman is also out there being with multiple men as well. So at the end of the day, then are they deceiving themselves? Is that marriage even a marriage? If you're having an extramarital affair, or for the men that are on here, don't even let me not even say if you are doing it, but what do you believe that your fellow men would want to have multiple partners? Or is it even true that they can love more than more than one woman at the same time? Sister Cynthia said it's not, my dear. Huh. Well, so yeah, that's true. Honestly, that's not a marriage. If the man has multiple wives and the women also have, I don't even know what to call them, side men, and they are having an extramarital affair with them, yeah, so that defeats the whole sanctity of marriage. So that's not even a marriage. But for the men, what would make a man do that? What would push a man? Because I'm sure that there's no man that just meet a woman and tell them, hey, I like you and I like other women and I just want to gather all of you and marry all of you and put you all in my house. I'm sure that with every woman, they told them that they love them and gave them the impression that they will love only them. And then I'm sure that vice versa, these women also then tell these men that, oh, I love you and I love other men and I want to get together with you and other men and then do it all together. So for the men that are watching live today, my question to you is it possible for you to love more than one woman at the same time equally? And what will make a man want to have an extramarital affair, or what will make a man want to have multiple wives? If you love your wife enough, is it that your love is too much and one woman cannot contain it? Is that why men feel like they have to marry multiple wives? Or is that why they feel like they have to have side chicks? Or is it that they believe they have too much resources for just one woman and they must spread it around? Or what is it like in the mind of a man? What would make them look at another woman and say, I want to add this woman to my wife? I want to invite them into my heart as I have my wife. I want to have you too in the same place in my heart. So this is the question for the men out there. And for the women out there, is it possible for a woman to love more than one man? Because sometimes we also hear women say, oh my goodness, I love my ex so much. He was this, he was that, he was this and that. Yet they're in a marriage where they also are saying that they love their husbands. So is it I'm just trying to ask the question here because this is Valentine's Day coming up, and this is Love Month, and I just want us to talk about some of these things. And I know that none of the married couples are going to their spouses and telling them, oh, hey, even though I love you, I love somebody else. But I think if we could really, really, really dig deep, or if we could see the heart and the mind of humans, maybe somebody's spouse would not be, you look at your spouse and your name will not even be on their mind or in their heart. They might be thinking of somebody else. Because when people meet their friends, they are able to like freely express themselves. And sometimes they talk about deeper things too. Sister Cynthia said, to the men, it's a mentality and it also depends on their motives. So that is why, so they have the mentality that it is okay for them to have multiple wives or to have side chicks or girlfriends. And that's why they're doing it. So it's not because of love. So basically, that means that a polygamist guy or husband cannot claim that they are marrying multiple women because they love all of them. And women also cannot say that they love or they're having an extramarital affair because they love their husband and they love their partner in crime with their affair, right? That's what you're saying, Sister Cynthia. So for those that are joining us live today, please remember you can also put your comments down in the comment section. Share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. And this is all in preparation of this week's show on Sunday. We are going to talk in depth. We are going to sit down with an actual married couple. We're going to look at how they met, what transpired between them, and how they got to the point where they are, where and how their marriage has been, the things they had to learn, the things that they had to let go of, what they had to actually bring into the marriage, and how they sustain their marriage and keep their home happy. We're going to talk about all this on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please remember, just so you don't forget, you can go on YouTube and type in Owusuwa TV, OWUSUA. Again, it's OWUSUA, and you can subscribe to the channel so that way when the show starts, you'll be notified and you wouldn't have to miss the show. Remember that all our shows are live shows, so you can contribute, you can ask questions, you can make comments, anything that you want to say whilst the show is going on. So if you have a question for the guest, they can answer you as well. And the conversation will keep going. So Sister Cynthia said, no, it's not love. There's more to these questions. Of course, there is more to these questions. And I'm out here putting all these questions out there because I know that even in as much as this is not the ideal things that we think about during Valentine's Day or the love month. These are all situations that we have people out there facing, and sometimes people believe that they are alone. And then some of these things cause heartbreaks, cause sicknesses, and trust me, when in the beginning of the week last week we talked about suicide, one of the causes of suicide was heartbreak and relationship issues. And these are some of the reasons why people are this is some of the reason why people are constantly killing themselves. Because I don't know, especially, well, I'm going to speak for women, or I'm going to speak for myself and women that shares the same views as I do. I question sometimes that if a man truly loves you, how can they go out of their way to do something that is going to hurt you, something that is not going to make you happy. Because when it comes to women, when we love, well, let me say, when it comes to most women, because maybe not all women shares the same view or feels the same way, but when it comes to most women, when women love, we put our heart and our soul and we invest everything into a guy. And then once we are doing that, we have this mindset, as I spoke about yesterday, that we are expecting these people to also feel the same way for us, be on the same level with us. So, what is it that I'm doing? And then it makes you begin to question yourself when your spouse or your significant other begins to have this extra marital affair, or start like two-timing, or like having a polygamous marriage and all that. Make you begin to question yourself. Am I not enough? Is there something wrong with me? What am I supposed to do that I'm not doing? What can I do better? And then we begin to look at these women that they are having these affairs with, and then we are thinking there is something about them that we are missing. And then it becomes like a competition. Like, we want to do our best to make them look as worst as we can get them, or we want to do our best to polish ourselves, and then it becomes something ugly. And all these are not healthy for any of us. So the question today on the table is, why is it, like, is it possible for somebody to love two people equally at the same time? And if it's not possible, then what is it that push men especially to want to have extramarital affair, or to have a side chick, or to time their exclusive partners or their wives? And then I know that some women are out there too that does this as well. What is it that your husband, or what is it that makes you want to go share the place that your husband has in your heart with somebody else? Is that possible, or is that not? Sister Fia says sometimes the men have problems with their wives, and then Sister Cynthia said, oh, this is interesting, pa. And then Sister Fia said, and sometimes the wives are not sleeping with their husbands. So I think this topic we're going to continue tomorrow, but we're going to pick it from these things that Sister Cynthia and Sister Fia said, that sometimes men have this extramarital affair, and they have these two-time women because some are looking for children, and then sometimes it's because their wives are denying them of the privilege of like being intimate with them sexually, and so these men are out there seeking it. But then we also still have men that their wives are doing all these things. And most polygamous marriage, Sister Cynthia, you want to join the video, so okay, I'm gonna bring you in so you can also share your view, and then let's see what you have to say. Okay. Okay, so most times I wonder, what is it like, what is it that caused these men to feel? Hello, Sister Cynthia.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I am blessed. I am blessed.
We thank
Hallelujah.
God.
God bless you
Amen.
for this powerful section.
You're welcome.
It is really deep. It is really deep. And I just said, no, the typing is not helping me. So let me just try and come on.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. We are all
No.
ready to hear what you have to say about this.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, so I know you've asked so many questions. And I always say that when it comes to relationship matters, there are some things that if God does not lead you, you will not even know how to explain it. There is more to it. Looking at the polygamy marriages, it is there. We cannot stop it. But we can talk to or advise people to be careful. Normally, some men normally have the motive of talking about David and Solomon, that even them in the Bible.
That is the greatest. That is the
Even
greatest.
them, I'm telling you, Mama, even them, they married, I mean, many women, countless women. But the question is, when you read the Bible, the food that was being cooked in Solomon's house, kingdom, a day, no man on this earth can provide it.
That's true.
Cows were being killed. Goats, sheep, chicken, food. I wait, there's no time, but I thank God for your life, and I'm trying to host a single class.
Okay.
You're gonna be part of it.
Thank you.
You're gonna be part of it.
Thank you.
And we're gonna have time, because women of God, a lot of people are going through issues in relationships.
Oh, yeah.
People in courtship, and I don't deal with boyfriend, girlfriend, but people in courtship.
Yeah.
And then couples.
Yes, married couples.
It's very, very important. Looking on this account of Solomon, my dear, if you read the Bible, you open your mouth and say, where will I get this money?
Yeah.
Or take care of maybe 10 or 5 women. Yes, I went to a school and my principal had 2 wives, many children. But I tell you, Mama, it's like there's always a fight in the school. Both of them, there was always a problem. But yes, he had money, so he's still coping with that. But the man made a statement one day that he married. Now I'm coming to that other question. He married the second wife because he needed a son. But he loves the first wife more than the second wife. You get what I'm saying, woman of God?
Yeah.
God is not, I don't want to use this word. No, I won't go there. But God is sensible to bless just a woman and a man. To come together as one flesh. He did not bless women and men to come together. And so I always say that if you know you are a man and you feel like, okay, I've gotten to the point that I don't love this woman anymore, I don't want to be with her anymore, leave the marriage. I'm not encouraging divorce, but leave, because you don't want to have problem with God. Leave it. Let the woman go free. You two go free. But to stay in the marriage and go around infecting yourself and coming back to sleep with this same woman, come on. If you have children, you are heaping hot coals on those children. And so people out there have to be careful. The fact that somebody is married to 10 people, 10 women, doesn't mean you should go do that. Yeah. You don't know the motive. You don't know the mind towards it. Maybe he came from a polygamy family. And so he also want to do that. And when it comes to polygamy marriages, Mama, there is a spiritual battle behind it. When you read that deep down into it, there is a spiritual battle that is backing that thing up. You will not understand. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
I hear what
so
you're
one
saying.
thing is, women too, when you feel the man you are living with is no more your class, it's no more somebody you want, it's no more somebody you love. As I said, I am not encouraging divorce, but it is better to come out. God does not like divorce. Come out from it. Tell the man, I don't love you anymore. Leave quietly. Cleanse yourself out of the marriage. And then go look for who you love. A lot of marriages are failing because maybe parents choose the husband for the man. Maybe husbands choose the wife for the man. So there's no love. They are forcing themselves to love. The true love is not there. And so, woman of God, as I said, there's more to this issue going on. But I pray that God will lead us to do the right thing.
Amen.
To do the right thing. You cannot live your life like Solomon, because at the end, because of plenty women, because of plenty concubines, Solomon died. In a
shrine.
In a shrine. In a shrine. This man was a man that God loved with his whole heart. But at the end, because of marriage, God warned him that don't go marry these women. But sometimes because of ignorance.
Yeah.
Ignorance. Monica is laughing. Ignorance is killing us.
Oh, yeah.
Children of God, ignorance is killing us. We don't want to listen. We don't want to read the word of God. We want to listen to our flesh. That is why we are losing our marriages. That is why today a woman feels comfortable to go sleep with another man outside the marriage and then come back home and sleep on the blessed matrimonial bed. Why? There is no fear. There is no fear. We don't pray. We don't read the word of God. We don't ask of God's direction. We do things anyhow.
Yeah.
That is the work of the demon. But if you are on here, you are a man. Look for one wife. Don't let anybody choose a partner for you. Go out there, pray, and look for the one that you love. Your bone to bone, your helper. Pray to God for the direction, and God will lead you to marry that woman till death do you part. There is no certificate in marriage. It's a journey that doesn't have a certificate. The certificate in marriage is death. The day you die, the marriage is ended. That's the certificate. And so if you're a woman on here, stop running around saying, my husband is not showing me more affection. He doesn't kiss me. Valentine's Day is coming. I did two live broadcasts, I think, yesterday and today. If you have the chance, Mama, you can go through it. And I talked to the men, and then yesterday and then today I talked to the women in the morning. Women of God, people are just complaining. My husband is this, my husband is that. But sometimes you look at the race and where the thing started. Sometimes it was pressure. Pressure from community. So the lady just rushed into that marriage without even knowing the man. And now problem is coming. Woman of God, this is not my program. It is not my show. If you give me, I will talk to you tomorrow.
It is okay.
So I will find time and then host the broadcast with you personally. After talking to you, I'll go and then send you my number. We start talking.
That's
and then
fine.
you come on.
I am sure that all the viewers are enjoying today. You have answered so many questions. I come on here with questions, not with a lot of information, because I am not married, so I don't want to speak out of line. And somebody will say, what does this girl know that she's out here trying to tell us what to do? But I bring questions for us to sometimes, in our language, they say the person that is cutting along or whatever, the ultra send him send the I don't know the English, but the one that's doing wrong doesn't know that they're doing it wrong behind them. And so when we talk about these questions, sometimes the person might sit down and say, okay, so maybe why am I even doing this? And then one thing that I wanted to also ask, most often men say that even with one woman, they said, women are too much. My wife is too much. So how then are you comfortable adding something else?
Another one. That one is a big problem for you. And here you want to bring
you want to go and bring more and add to
it. You want to die. You want to cut your life short.
But one guy told me in the past, he said, when men are doing that, they believe that when you bring competition in the relationship, it makes these women straighten up, because they know if they don't act right, they have somebody that's going to sit up and do it for them. So it makes the women very attentive and caring.
And that's what brings the conflict in their home.
Oh yeah.
You see what the enemy can turn our mind to be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It is so sad. It is so sad. It is wrong.
Yeah.
But I pray that God will lead us
to
do the right thing.
Amen.
And so, Mama, thank you so much. Let me leave you to go.
Thank you so much, Auntie Cynthia. God bless you too. I enjoyed you being part of this segment. God bless you so much. And thank you to all those people that are watching us live today. There is more of this to come. I know that some people are just joining, but the conversation today is, can you truly love two people at the same time? And if you cannot, then why are men? Today is about the men. Why are some men marrying multiple wives into a polygamous marriage? And why are some of them having extramarital affairs with their side chicks and their concubines and whatnots out there? And so we have the privilege of having Auntie Cynthia join us today, and she says so much. I know that in the short amount of time that she joined this live, we have learned something. Even though we laughed, some of the things, most of the things that she was saying was very true and very powerful. And so I hope we get something out of it. Please remember that tomorrow we will be back on here, and this Sunday is going to be wonderful because we are going to sit down with a raw couple that are married, look at how they met, how they dated, and how they came to be married, and how marriage life is. Did they have to sacrifice anything? Did they have to change anything? How are they able to sustain that marriage and keep their home happy? My name again is Abna Owusua. Please remember to go on YouTube and type in Owusua TV, OWUSUA. Again, it's OWUXUA. And then please subscribe to that channel, because anytime that the show comes on live, it is going to notify you so you don't miss any of this action. Thank you so much. Mr. Ralph said, a man who genuinely loves his wife unconditionally cannot love two women. Why will a man who loves his wife will encourage competition? That is the question, Mr. Ralph. That is what we are asking. So it makes no sense whatsoever that we have all these side chicks going on. Like we are basically, or like we are literally in the era of side chicks, where it is more honorable to some women to even be a side chick than to even want to be an actual wife. This is what we are. This is the era that we are in. And so because of this, we must have all these conversations just to help ourselves, for us to grow ourselves, and for us to love ourselves right. You know that this is love month. And again, like I said yesterday, it's going to be unfortunate that some people are going to have their hearts broken this month because of expectations and whatnot. And then, but we are going to learn about love. We're going to learn about how we can love rightfully and how we can receive love rightfully. And everything is going to be good. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. Everybody that joined live today. Thank you, Auntie Cynthia. God bless you. Thank you for everybody. Please remember you can share the link even after the video is over. And you can also go back and watch from the very beginning to now. As you're watching, if you have any questions or contribution, drop it in the comment section. And when we sit down live tomorrow, I am going to read that and we're going to discuss that. Anytime you want to come on live too, please just share, request to be added to the video, and you will be added to the broadcast so you too can share what your views are on the topic that we are talking about. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. God bless everybody, and happy love month, happy Black History Month. I cannot wait to talk with you guys again tomorrow. Good night, good morning, and good afternoon. Bye.